Hi everyone. I just wanted to come on here and thank every single one of you for your support, taking the time and effort out of your day to be there and cheer me on with the other girls. It means so much, especially at this time of the year. I couldn't thank you more, and I had such a fun time playing here in Auckland, and I hope I can be back next year.
Listen to this. Aryna Sabalenka just had the most surprising reaction to Eala breaking into the WTA top 50 for the first time. The two-time Australian Open champ didn't hold back when asked about the Filipino star's meteoric rise after her ASB Classic semi-final run. What Sabalenka said has literally everyone talking, and it shines a fascinating light on how elite players really see the next generation climbing the ranks. Girl, do you think Eala can crack the top 20 by the end of 2026? Or is the top 50 going to be her ceiling? Drop your predictions in the comments. I want to hear what you think.
Oh, what a point from Eala. Outstanding court coverage. The wheels in full motion there. My, oh my, that is impressive. Ridiculous tennis from Eala.
She's now ranked number 49 in the world, officially cracking the WTA top 50 for the very first time in her career. And let me tell you, that's not just a small win, that's a huge milestone, putting her among the elite players on the planet. Let's put this into perspective. This time last year, Eala was sitting at 138th in the world, grinding through ITF events, basically the minor leagues of pro tennis. She was playing for modest prize money in front of tiny crowds, just hoping for a shot at breaking through. Now, she's ranked 49th globally, rubbing shoulders with Grand Slam champs and Olympic medalists. Her breakthrough came at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, a WTA 250 event that turned into her official coming out party. She didn't just show up, she dominated, storming all the way to the semifinals, taking down top-notch opponents and proving she belongs at this level. Her quarterfinal clash against Poland's Magda Linette, straight fire. Linette isn't some easy opponent. She's been ranked as high as 19 in the world and made the 2023 Australian Open semis. And Eala beat her in straight sets, showing off the kind of composure and shot-making that separates the good from the great.
Oh, what a point from Eala. Outstanding court coverage. The wheels in full motion there. My, oh my, that is impressive. Ridiculous tennis from Eala.
Then she ran into Wang Su from China in the semifinals. Wang played absolutely incredible tennis that day and ended Eala's run, no doubt. But just reaching the semis was more than enough to rocket Eala into the top 50. Top seed Svitolina eventually took the tournament, but trust me, everyone in Auckland was buzzing about the Filipino phenom who officially announced her arrival.
Eala, the fourth seed, lays down a marker. Lets the rest of the field know that she is a true contender here at the ASB Classic, through to the quarterfinals in dominant fashion. 6-love, 6-2, Eala marches on to the final 8.
Yeah, what a strong showing there.
That semifinal run bumped Eala up one spot from her previous career high of 50, which basically means she was knocking on the door and finally kicked it down. Her rise has been steady, methodical, and built on actual results, not just one lucky tournament. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Aryna Sabalenka, the two-time defending Australian Open champ and one of the most dominant players in women's tennis, was asked about Eala's breakthrough during her pre-tournament press conference in Melbourne, and girl Sabalenka went absolutely nuts with praise. "This girl is unbelievable," she said, full of genuine excitement. "I've been watching her since she was playing juniors at the Rafa Nadal Academy. Everyone knew she was special, but to see her actually do it on the WTA Tour this fast, that's rare. Most players take years to crack the top 50. She did it in basically one season of real tour-level events." But Sabalenka didn't stop there. She went on. "The thing about Alex is she doesn't play scared. She goes for her shots. She competes as she belongs, and that's the hardest thing to teach. You either have that mindset or you don't. She has it." Coming from Sabalenka, someone who knows exactly what it takes to dominate at the highest level, that is massive praise. Sabalenka isn't known for handing out compliments to every young player who has a good tournament. She's selective, which makes her comments even more significant. But she also added something that got everyone talking. "The top 50 is great, but that's when things start getting really hard. Everyone in the top 50 is talented. Everyone can play, but the difference between 50 and 20 isn't just skill. It's consistency, mental toughness, and handling the pressure. That's Eala's next test. That's not shade, that's reality." Sabalenka is pointing out what every player discovers once they break into the top 50. The competition gets exponentially harder, and maintaining that ranking demands a whole new level of commitment. Now let's talk about what Eala's rise actually means for women's tennis. The Philippines isn't exactly a tennis powerhouse. Basketball rules the sports culture there. Tennis doesn't get the funding, infrastructure, or attention it does in the US, Spain, or Australia. For Eala to break through from that background makes her achievement even more impressive. She's doing something no Filipino player has ever done at this level, creating a path where none existed. Her training at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Mallorca has been crucial.
That isn't just a tennis club, it's an elite performance center where future champions are made. Eala has trained there for years, soaking up world-class coaching and hitting against top-level competition. Nadal himself has reportedly given her tips during practice, and when one of the greatest players in tennis history takes the time to guide you, that accelerates your development like nothing else. After her ASB Classic run, Eala headed straight to Melbourne to get more prep in before the Australian Open. She's competing in the invitational Kooyong Classic, an exhibition designed to give players match practice and fine-tune their game before the Grand Slam kicks off. The Kooyong Classic only invited 4 WTA players this year, and Eala was one of them. That tells you just how seriously the tennis world is taking her. You don't get invited to exclusive events like this unless the organizers see you as a draw, someone fans actually want to watch. The other 3 women who were invited, Dona Vekic from Croatia, a 2024 Wimbledon semi-finalist and Olympic silver medalist, Priscilla Hahn from Australia, giving the home crowd someone to cheer for, and Daniela Hantuchova from Slovakia, a 42-year-old former star and multiple Grand Slam mixed doubles champ, there for nostalgia and experience. Here's the kicker. Eala had already beaten Vekic at the ASB Classic before facing her again at Kooyong. Vekic is a legit top-level player with 4 WTA titles and a career-high ranking of 17. But Eala didn't just beat her once, she beat her twice in a single week, showing great improvement between their first 3-set battle and the straight sets victory in the rematch. That kind of rapid growth is exactly what has players like Sabalenka taking notice. It's one thing to grind out a win against a quality opponent, it's another to face them again days later and beat them more convincingly because you adjusted and executed better. That's the mark of an elite competitor. Sabalenka's reaction also sparked chatter among other WTA players. During practice in Melbourne, several stars were reportedly talking about Eala's rise and what it means for the tour. Some see her as a threat, someone who's going to steal draws, snag wins, and make life hard for established players used to predictable results. Others see her as a huge positive for the sport, bringing fresh energy, a compelling story, and potentially millions of new fans from the Philippines. The Filipino community has rallied massively behind her. Hundreds traveled to Auckland to support her, and when she hits Melbourne, that presence will be even bigger. That kind of passionate fan base, that's exactly what tennis needs: engaged, loud supporters who light up the atmosphere. Even Vekic commented on the energy, saying, "There were so many of you," with genuine amazement at how many people showed up to cheer for Eala. That fan base travels, spends money, and creates buzz. Tournament organizers love that. Now let's tackle the elephant in the room. Can Eala sustain the success, or is she a one-hit wonder who fades back into obscurity? The evidence says she's the real deal. Her rise isn't built on one magical tournament, it's steady improvement over multiple events. She reached the Miami Open semis last year, beating top players along the way. She made her first WTA final at Eastbourne. She's been competing consistently at a high level against elite opponents. Her game translates across different surfaces and conditions. She's not one-dimensional. Her serve is improving, ground strokes are powerful and consistent, movement is excellent, and her mental game seems mature beyond her 20 years. Comparisons to Emma Raducanu's brief surge aren't fair. Raducanu won the US Open as a qualifier, but immediately faced immense pressure she couldn't handle. Eala's rise has been gradual, sustainable, and based on consistent results, not one miraculous run. Sabalenka's comments about the top 50 being where it really gets tough are worth noting. She's right. Breaking in is huge, but staying there and climbing higher demands a completely different level of excellence.
In the top 50, every opponent is dangerous, and every match is a battle. The margins between winning and losing get razor thin. Physical conditioning becomes crucial because you're playing more matches at higher intensity. Mental toughness starts deciding outcomes since pressure is in every single match. This is where training at the Nadal Academy could really pay off. That facility focuses not just on technical skill, but also on the mental and physical tools needed for elite competition. They teach players how to handle pressure, recover between matches, and maintain focus over long tournaments. The Australian Open will be Eala's first real test to see if she can perform at a Grand Slam with expectations on her shoulders. Last year, she fell in the first round of qualifying. This year, she's guaranteed a spot in the main draw. That's huge progress, but it also comes with pressure. Filipino fans will expect wins. The media will be watching closely. Opponents will have studied her game, ready to exploit any weakness. Can she handle it? Based on what we've seen so far, probably yes. Her composure in big moments has been impressive. When she faced Swiatek in Miami, she didn't play like someone just happy to be on the same court as a champion. She played to win, and she did. That fearlessness is rare and valuable. What's also striking is how Eala has handled the spotlight. She's humble, grateful, and focused on improving instead of getting caught up in hype. She credits her family for keeping her grounded, talks about how much she still has to learn, and emphasizes the work over results. That mindset will serve her well as expectations rise. The worst thing young players can do is buy into their own hype and act as if they've already made it. The best, like Sabalenka, know reaching the top 50 is just the beginning, not the destination. Looking ahead, Eala's ranking trajectory is set up beautifully for more gains. She's defending minimal points over the next few months because she played lower-level events this time last year. Every win at bigger tournaments will boost her ranking fast. If she strings together consistent results, not even necessarily winning tournaments, just regularly reaching quarters and semis, she could crack the top 30 by mid-year. If she catches fire and wins a WTA title or two, top 20 isn't unrealistic. Sabalenka's reaction to Eala's breakthrough also shows something about the culture in women's tennis right now. Top players generally support young talent rather than feel threatened. They know new stars are good for the sport, bringing fresh storylines and expanding the audience. That doesn't mean they'll go easy on her on court. Sabalenka would absolutely destroy her if they played.
And encouragement for what she's achieving. The Australian Open will be fascinating to watch. Eala's draw will determine a lot. A favorable first-round matchup could see her genuinely make a run to the third or fourth round. Draw a top seed immediately, and it'll be a learning experience, valuable nonetheless. Either way, the trajectory is clear. Eala is here to stay. She's not just a feel-good story that'll disappear tomorrow. She's a legitimate contender who's going to be making waves on the WTA Tour for years to come. And when someone like Aryna Sabalenka, a multiple Grand Slam champion who's seen it all, goes absolutely nuts with praise for your game, that says everything about how seriously the tennis world is taking your arrival. So, there you have it. Eala cracked the top 50, and Sabalenka confirmed what everyone's thinking. This is just the beginning. If you want to follow Eala's journey and catch more coverage of tennis's rising stars, smash that like button and subscribe for all the latest updates. Who's your pick to go further at the Australian Open? Eala or Sabalenka?